I'm the Sacred Union Coach, and it's my pleasure to assist you to new levels and heights of connection within and with your sacred partner, whether you have met them or not. I am here to invite you to follow your spark, to follow your soul to the biggest love experience of your life. Now, these readings, they are different in that, well, I'm here to provide you a glimpse into the potential of your partnerships. We're also going to be looking at what needs to be left behind as you listen to the internal calling for your big love. Your true soul love is inside of you, and they've been walking their path towards you this whole time. So stop looking outside. Your true North Star soul partner is inside, and that is what I'm here to show you. And so here I'm talking to divine partners. Of course, I'm doing a little bit of masculine, I'm doing the feminine. I haven't done this in a bit, but this is for how you're feeling, how you're coming together. I'm also going to do a runner and bliss dynamic as well. So I'm going to be talking about a little bit of both, your blockages to union, sizzle healing, mirror healing, and of course we're going to look at the ego healing. So I love that I got these right out of the gate. This is just so beautiful because this is exactly what happens in sacred divine partnership. So the one that is sitting in their true divinity of their love that they found within themselves, that they found within, that is where they sit. This is what they hold true to. There is no need for them to search outside of themselves, because inside of them, this is the love that they are. This is the love that they show. This is how they are meant to be naturally. It's the natural state of being. Guess what? Her soul counterpart, when she becomes the ultimate beacon, when the feminine aspect that is more spiritually inclined, more open, more flowy, more in touch with that aspect, is sitting in that true, oh my gosh, love state, this is what the partner feels. Now, it may not come right away, but this is what they feel. Okay, so sometimes what will happen is the partner, if they haven't already had their heart opening activation, okay, then what will happen is they will start to feel some of the palpitations of it. They'll get pain. Sometimes it'll feel like they've got a sprain in their chest. You can go and get it checked out by the doctor. Always make sure that you go to do that. But it'll feel like they've got a cramp. And that's their heart chakra wanting to burst open a bit more. So those who are in true divine sacred partnership, and that's what I'm here to show you guys, is that all you have to do is be this. And your true partner is this. They feel everything that you do. Everything. So you don't have to see how her eyes are closed. She's not looking at him. It's an internal experience. And see how he has his eyes closed. He's not looking at her. It's an internal experience of expansion and oneness. And it's felt immediately. It doesn't matter what is happening outside of this. This is the real truth of the love inside. And so you don't need to worry. She's not thinking about him. She might sometimes, but it will probably be in the most fulfilling of gratitude, openness. Thank you, right? Big words of just, it's just been amazing that I've known you, that I've been able to love you, that I've gotten to know you, even with the little bit of time that we were able to have together. And though we are apart, my love for you, it is what it is, and it's totally unconditional, and I'm here for you. It's that love. It changes. And it becomes something so much bigger than what you thought love would be for you. And so what you then do is that's when you start turning yourself inside out, is that you go into the divine, you go into the love that you truly are, and you allow yourself to experience it fully. And that's what you bask in, is you bask in that love that you are. And they just feel it automatically. There's so many messages that are coming in. So I know I've been silent with the readings as I've been doing all my rebranding and how I'm going to come out and be who you guys really need me to be. and part of my mission and what I've been called to really bring forward, and that is showing you the one with whom your soul loves. That's what my mission is. I am here to show you the one with whom your soul loves. I'm not here to show you who your ego loves or anything. We're going to get you past. We're going to move you beyond all of that. And I'm going to get you to fall so madly, deeply in love with you and with the divine. And that you're going to feel your partner. They can't help it. They're just going to come to you and they'll be done. So some of you are coming into physical union and you know this. Like you're so blipping close. Joy, it's so amazing. Like you're so close. And the message for you guys is just stay in the bliss as much as you possibly can. I know there's going to be an aspect of the running, and I am going to be talking a bit about that. This is if you're running, and this is if you're in the bliss state. Now, the bliss can be both. It can be where you're just neutral and you're just here, just enjoying what you have and the experience, or you're chasing it. So you're actually chasing it outside of yourself and you're thinking it's someone else. And then you pull it back into yourself and then you go, okay, so where am I going now with this? Where am I going now with this? All the time, of course, you're going to get little kind of visionings. You're going to get the synchronicities. You're going to be told straight up who your partner is. It's just to kind of keep them in your mind. And the reason why is because the more that you focus on the love that you are, and this is part of my making teachings, is what will happen is, well, if they want to get your attention, they're sure going to try, aren't they? And that's what you want, okay? So these just fell out. No, I haven't asked the question. But that might be relevant for someone who's out and went, that may be struggling, going through something is going to be a big change. Yeah, that is definitely, that could be part of what you're running away from. You know that there's going to be a massive kerfuffle. But let's just see, what are the blockages right now that the runner is potentially facing of this dynamic? Because you guys are so close that, so we've got judgment here. This is all about you opening up to, okay, the full understanding of what it means to be both the spiritual and the physical, and creating that balance within as you are allowing this love to take you deeper than you've ever allowed it to take you before. This is total open-hearted, I'm going to live there. And what would it take? What kind of surrender would that take? And so this is what maybe you might be looking at, that, you know, it's really scary, hey? It's really scary. The ego has everything set. It wants it done a certain way. It just does. And then what happens is your soul comes in and it's like, look, I got a totally different plan. I know you wanted to go this way, but I'm just going to change it up a little for you. Okay, it's not going to be a little. It's probably going to be a lot. Okay, yeah, it's going to be a bit painful. Okay, it's going to be a bit painful, but I promise it's going to totally be worth it in the end. That's what you have to trust. And I know that you go back and forth and you go to the what, no, right? To the, oh God, yeah, this is the greatest thing, right? And okay, part of it too is there's some stuff that needs to be cleaned up in your life, that needs to be balanced. This is both. This could be both of you, right? Because at this point, and what I'm feeling from, like, yes, I'm feeling some of you are separate, and I'll do your divine feminine, divine masculine readings for you guys, as I'm calling in more of you now that, yeah, finding the one with whom your soul loves, right? That's what this is all about. So, yeah, you are totally you're gonna heal this. Whatever is going on, there's a balancing out. There's this new seeing both sides of the self. This is the light and the darker aspect. And I feel like there is this energy of, pardon me, as my son is like watching one of his shows. It's COVID, right? So I love though here is that here she has her eyes closed. It's like that same kind of message, right? Going within, but recognizing that when you go within, there's going to be some of those darker aspects that you're going to have to face. That might be part of this whole surrendering, or realizing that there's more, there's really more to this than just, I just surrender and there it is. No, there is this dance. There is this karmic cleanup. It has to be as part of it, okay? And so the more light that you accept, the more that you want to be in this love or expand into this love that I'm telling you is absolutely possible, okay? And so watch for my little stories. I'm going to be telling you guys my story. Okay, that will help you. It will help you, because that's exactly what I did. I called in the one with whom my soul loves. Yeah. So 10 of Swords. Okay, runner. Okay, so the runner aspect, which is in all of us, is like you've got to leave certain aspects behind. You have to leave. There's these things you need to leave behind. You know you need to leave them behind, and they're not small. And there's a lot of them. And what I love about this card is it's essentially saying that, okay, yes, we recognize that it's not like the typical 10 of Swords where there's like 10 swords in the back, like it was completely horrible and painful. Some things can feel like that depending on what you're changing in your life, runner, or what you're avoiding, because you're not ready to let it go yet, right? Because that's part of it, right? It's part of the whole surrender. You got to let go of some of these things, but I feel like you're building up to the momentum of it, because this is all part of the union itself as you're coming into union. It can't be helped, because the more that you do this, the more he feels that beautiful bliss of that cosmic heart that you share, right? And two souls that are vibrating at that same frequency, you hear each other. So be consistent at the vibration of what you're sending, okay? And that's part of what I teach in my beacon teachings. So here I've got the 10 that is essentially saying it's time to let go. It's time to let go. It's time to let go of these things that you're going to be able to do it. It's all mental. It's all mental. So if you were to be here, okay, and you were to allow this to just be the mainstay of your experience, this will get easier. That's why it's not the 10 swords in the back. It's the 10 swords that it's all good. I can let this go just for now. Okay, so I had to step away just for a little bit there. My puppy was needing me. Some of this is distractions that need your attention. They're trying to tell you something about all of this letting go, this balancing out, okay? Because it's all part of it. And life is messy, and it's got a lot of moving parts to it, and it's got people in it, and it has lots of different ways to be either lost or found, whichever way you're looking at it. So you're never lost, because when you think you're losing yourself, you're finding yourself, right? It's cyclical. So let go of what needs to be let go of, and just do it. Like, I know it's hard, it's tough, it's when we have to let go of the big stuff of our lives, God, it just frickin' doodles. Like, it's so tough. It's so tough. But when you're ready to do it, then you're like, okay, we got to do it. And you make the plans. And it's so interesting. I actually have this in my other pre-read that I was doing for you guys. So this is obviously, and it was on this side. So this is evident. This is still part of what's happening as you're leaving these things behind. It's that learning to balance. It's that same balance, learning to balance. This is the harmonizing, okay? So for those that are coming into union, you know who you are. You're coming to physical union. You totally can feel it. And so what'll happen is you might have aspects of your coming into physical union where you feel like you need to run. This is the runner aspect. You definitely are feeling like you want to, because you're having a hard time. And you lose the connection, and then it's not this, right? And that's okay. So what is it that maybe you need to let go of, that you haven't let go of, that maybe will keep you from running? Because the other side of this is the bliss, and this is what I'm going to show you. Okay, so what I'm feeling more is the bliss of the staying, not the bliss of the chasing, although you'll want to do that too, right? And so we're going to talk about that a bit more here. Are there more cards to explain what's happening with you here? I'm going to get more cards to talk about them. Oh, yeah. I love this. Oh, my gosh. That's so cute. Okay. Just want to make sure you guys can see all the cards. As I change my layout, I want to bring the focus in a bit more. That way you can see the cards better. And I really like the purple. Oh my gosh, I'm really liking this. So, yeah, I hope you do too. We've got, okay, be there, go to that love. This is that, like, I'm just gonna, like, love you. And that's what it is. You see this? How I'm like, you know, that heart transmission, and you're sending them like up, 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 up and away. You know, pigs fly, right? Like this is that miraculous love that you have between divine partners. It just sends you through the roof. That's how love makes you feel, period. But this is actual truth. You're actually transmitting this love frequency that sends your partner flying. Or they're sending you transmissions and it's sending you flying. Either way, it's in the runner section. So, what is keeping you from sitting here in this place? Do you go back to maybe the material world, one, as your respite? Like, okay, it's all good, you know, if I've got my money, if I've got my house, then I'm secure. But yet I've got all this other stuff going on here. That's not where security is. Security actually is this. It's not in the coin, and we all know that. We've all done that journey within our lives, right? Where we chase the almighty dollar. That's not what makes you happy, right? And it might be part of the whole, that's something that you run to, the comfort of, as opposed to really following your soul all the way. We all go through stages of our ascension where you're waking up, you're falling asleep. You're waking up, you're falling asleep. You're waking up, you're falling asleep. The falling asleep is when you go and live in the mind and you live in the ego, and you chase after everything that's outside of you until you go, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. It feels too damn good to be living inside. Why do I keep going outside? Because you got to be able to live in both worlds. And that's part of this balance, which I'm really, you know, it's really important. Balancing out that love too, right? And knowing that it is you, you're the love, but it's also the love of your partner. There's the different levels to union. Different levels to union. So what are you currently feeling? So on this side, this is the bliss state. So this would be you're either going to, you're running after the love because, oh my God, it feels so good, and you do not want to let it go. And so it becomes almost like an addictive patterning, codependency, if you will. And then you chase the love because you don't want it to get away, not realizing that you are the love. It's right inside of you. Just follow your spark, follow your soul, and it will lead you to the biggest love experience of your life. It just will. Like, it's exactly what happened to me. And oh my gosh, I'm just so, I'm so grateful that it happened. And yeah, I went through all this, right? I'm still running in some ways. I still freak out sometimes. Absolutely, right? We all do. I love this because this actually came out in the pre-read too, and it's all about staying balanced. And this is really actually, it's pivotal. It's at the header, it's at the crown, because this is all about alignment. And notice we've got flame, flame, twin flame, but remember, it's one in the whole. You are the creator. You're the one who's making this happen. Right? You're the one who's balancing out. And I love this, how this is like a material form and in the background. And then this is just space. It's the cosmos, right? So it'd be like the light, like you're balancing everything out. When you're in alignment, this feels really good. When you're in alignment, that's exactly what you feel. When you're not in alignment, you're kind of going back and forth. And notice that like we've got swords and swords here. So majority of it is mental. You have to create the balance between your mind and where should you be going? To the heart. The heart is in the center for a reason, because it's the equilibrium between everything. So when you focus there, that is where you're more balanced. That's where you'll find your truths. That's where you'll find that that inner knowing. That is where you're going to find your soul partner. Can't be denied. Okay, this is a very specific message. Oh my gosh, and there's heat behind it. Oh, this is so momentous. Oh my gosh. Okay. So typically, once in a while, I have the divine masculine. They like to pop their little messages in here for the divine feminines that are listening. And this one here is sort of like that I'm all grown up. And I'm ready to offer you the fruits of my labor. Do you see how hard he has worked to gain where he's been in his part of the journey? Like, look at how hard he worked, right? With this being in reverse now, he's like, no, I'm all grown up. I'm all grown up. So that's incredible. And that's part of the bliss, you see, that you're showing him just by being that inner heart transmission of love and light. Knowing that in this you're the one who shows him the bliss of who he is. And then he becomes a beacon all on his own. Oh my gosh, and then I get body, mind in reverse. Oh my gosh. So part of the bliss states and part of the chasing too. Aha, so this is part of the aspects of the what needs to be looked at that might not be great, because it's part of the chasing, is when you're living in these higher realms and you're living in these higher states, you're almost outside of your body. And I kind of mentioned a bit in my podcast, you will not be as present in your physical body, and so you might bump into things or what have you. It just means you need to be a little bit more grounded. But the greatest part of this message that I'm getting is, yes, the alignment, it's so important. Yes, you know, you want to be in these blissful states, but the whole point of this whole thing is so that everything can be integrated. Not to chase, to avoid, but so that everything can be integrated. All of it. So you need your body to have these experiences. So you got to take care of the body so that you can have these experiences, right? And I know New Year's resolutions. This is when everybody's eating really crappy. I know me myself too. And so I've already made kind of plans on how I want to turn that around for the new year. But yeah, like this is I'm junking out, and I'm really participating in some really delicious and not so incredibly healthy for me foods. But of course, everything is in moderation. And that's, I think, what is really the big message here, is that nothing in overindulgence, because it can become burdensome if that is where you choose to stay for prolonged periods of time. So go there, because the greatest part of your alchemical transformation and what is necessary for your alchemical transformation is for you to, and I love that I have this coming out, is that you have to have these peak experiences And they'll happen over, let's say, a 2-day, 3-day period, or a 1-day, depending on what you're doing and how big your project is, or whatever's happening for you in your alchemical connection, transformation, your 5D connecting. You'll need to integrate what has happened. So you'll energetically be experiencing the transmission of whatever is happening. So if you had some energy work or healings done, if you are guided to do 5D lovemaking and above, and there's other transmissions that are happening in that time, you have to integrate those energies, but you've got to allow yourself to have integration time. You can't just keep chasing and keep chasing and keep chasing this experience, because once you have the experience, that is the experience, and then you have to let it go. It's like ride the experience to its completion and then let go. It's one of my quotes. So you're taking the experience to its great place, and then you're letting go, like in the orgasm of it, which allows it to expand even more. And I know, even for myself, I want to hold on to it and I want to make it stay. So depending on your attachment style, you will handle this, which you always see with my hands. This is you guys coming close, doing the close, and then you're like, oh my gosh, one of you will want to maintain the closeness, and the other one can't or is not ready. And so then that's when the pull apart will happen. And so then you'll have to come apart to assimilate what you've learned, what has happened, and to integrate it. Because whatever fears, whatever is coming up, and however you handle it when you're in it, you need to do that so that you can do this again and then come back to experience your deliciousness, because that's what this is all about. Okay? Yeah, and so to honor that alchemical transformation, to know that it's all part of your journey. Okay, and so here, let's take a look at your sizzle healing. This is really cool because when I did this reading before, I pulled out a particular, so we're going to do sizzle. What needs to be healed in the sizzle department? And remember, sizzle is like what? Intimacy, sexual issues that keep you from really opening and trusting your partner. Because it's in intimacy. It's when we can open ourselves to another and really share ourselves with another person in such a way that allows true intimacy to be felt. Regardless, it'll be felt, okay? Between you, it'll totally be felt. So this is about lots of different things. Intimacy is not just your sex. It's how you connect. It's how you're connecting. It's how you feel in the union with them. How you feel in union with yourself. How you feel in union, period. What does partnership mean to you? What does relationship mean to you? Okay? Because trust and safety are what build bonding. Master healing. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, I love this. Okay, so this is a new form of, okay, so what I'm being shown is you've got to look at intimacy and the way that you feel about sex and having sex and connecting to another sexually. It needs to be reframed. It needs to be completely changed. It needs to become something new, and you need to become the master of it. You see, you can only be the master of you, your body, what you like, what you don't like, how you feel about things. What is the experience that you want to be having? You're the only one that will bring it to come to you, because you are the light. So you've got to master all of that. And so when it comes to wounds of the past, maybe of intimacy and how you were seen, if you were seen, showing yourself in your total nakedness, regardless of your body shape or size. It has nothing to do with that, but I know a lot of body shame comes into place when we want to share our bodies with another, and you have nothing to be shameful for. Your body is a beautiful vessel. It's a temple, actually, and it's meant to be enjoyed. So it's about mastering that healing within yourself and knowing that what you are experiencing is divine. It's absolutely divine. I just love these cards. Like, I just love them. Okay. So this is the mirror healing that we're going to get into. Is it this one? Or is this one the ego healing? This is the ego. This is the mirror healing. All right, show me the mirror healing. Oh my gosh, this came out before. Freaking love that. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is actually so much better than the other reading. The other reading was beautiful too, but this is just so sublime. Okay, so understand that between you. Okay, so here we've got this beautiful energy, right, happening between these two beautiful individuals. I'm just going to do this because I want to make sure you can see him and you see her. Masculine and feminine aspect, okay, whatever the dominant is in your partnership, does not matter. So I love this because this is all about really, and it's pointing to the feminine, because everything the feminine aspect does, whoever's dominant in the feminine, whoever's in this space, right? You're building your wings, you're recognizing your divinity, you're standing more in it as the divine feminine, divine masculine, whichever. But you hear your calling and you know that it's time. And the Four of Wands, it's time. This is 11:11. This is union. This is when you know that you're being called. This is special. Now, the mirror healing here that you need to understand is exactly what I opened with. Is that whatever you're feeling, seeing, thinking about your partner, he's listening. She's listening. Like, I'm not kidding you. Like, it's like I've got cups behind my ears and they're like listening and feeling for everything you do. So that is it. You're the one who brings in the union. So some of you just need to recognize that you just need to take each step towards that truth that is inside of you. That is your knower, that you have it. This is your knowing. So what is keeping you from keeping it here with you instead of pointing over there at them, really just keeping it here within you, and you just wish them the utmost of love and gratitude, and you know, just that you love who they are, and just exude that to them, right? And it's not about getting, it's not about any of that. It's just about appreciating the fact that you've got to experience this beautiful connection with the one with whom your soul loves. And if you've not met them yet, don't worry, you will. If you're here on my channel, then that's exactly what's going to happen for you. It's no accident that you're here. Nope. Nope, that big love is coming for you. You can't hide. You can try and run. Go ahead. You can try and run. Okay, let's go into the ego healing. Oh, stand still. Oh my gosh. Okay. I love this. Because, oh boy, does the ego like to stand still? Does the ego like to be not moving? Not have any answers? Have to wait, not wait, but sort of like wait for the soul to speak? This is the difference between your ego and your soul. Your ego is like that chatty Cathy. That would that was me. I used to like talk. Now I actually don't talk very much. It's really changed. It's really interesting. But it's those that just like to hear the sound of their own voice and they just keep talking. That's the ego. And then it's the silent ones. They're the ones that hold the most wisdom because all they do is listen. And when they do speak, they speak profoundly. What they have to say is important. They don't need a lot of words. And that's the soul. That's the soul. So, ego, stand still and surrender to the soul. I love that. My client actually just admitted that in one of her emails to me as an update. That's it, right? It's so important to be able to, one, just be in the who you are in the now. This is the best place to be. It's the best place to be when you're sitting in total just bliss of love that's innocent, that is creative, that is expanding, that is you want the best for everyone. And I know that you can't be there all the time, but try to be there as much as you possibly can. Okay? So it is, guys, it's my job. I'm here to show you the one with whom your soul loves. So if you are doing this within yourself and you are vibrating at a love frequency that loves yourself, that you love others, and that you're at peace with your life, that you're feeling really good, what do you think will happen? And what do you think you will call into your life? What kind of love do you think will find you? Just be on my channel. I got lots of stuff here to offer. And if you want to share your love journey with us so far, please comment. Please email me. We're here to support and build big love on this channel. Like, I mean it. Like, I've been saying it, but I got to be consistent with that. And so you're going to hear me say it, okay? So here I'm always going to invite you to go deep into the love that you feel within and with another. And I want you to hold back. There's no holding back. And if you can't feel it, then I want you to connect with me. Everything you want to know about me is down below. Now, if you like what you see and feel here, then hit that subscribe. Like, share, comment. It's a beautiful way to say thank you. So thank you. You just check out what you want to check out. My channel is here for you to enjoy. So I will see you all in the next energy surge. So much love to you. Namaste.